EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Denver Broncos.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
And off we go from Denver. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Austin Ekeler, who's a Colorado native. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
2nd and 10.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. This is a counter play. Ekeler, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Got it. 3. Mike 3. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Undercrush.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
The 14-yard.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Yeah, let's get set lunch. Hey, check Mike 46. Check Mike 46. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go. Ready, go.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the loss of a yard, and now 2nd and 11 from the 24-yard line.
46 to Mike. 46 to Mike. Hey, D, lock it. Let's get in there, man. Shift.
Now to the air. Lock. Open man. He completes it to Judy. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Here's Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
On 4th down, Sam Martin is on to punt for the Broncos. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. He'll return it from the 6. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the...
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
To number 15. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
33-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Mike 46. Mike 46. 3, 2, 18. Chopper. The screen. Watch twins. Check 9.
Now a carry for the former first-round pick of the Chargers. It's Melvin Gordon. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Clock now to throw. He's got his tight end fan. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Clock now on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he is all the way up past the 25. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 5.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Herbert on 3rd down now. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for L.A. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
Now, let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
At their own 30.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
And the Chargers first down.
the mark, boy. 56. Shot 56. Here we go.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. 7 yards on the play, and it's a second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Chargers.
To the air again, Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Herbert's pass.
Not much there, only a yard.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Herbert throwing again. He dumps this one off to Jackson, the running back. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Again, Herbert sliding out of the pocket. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And the return will stop right around the 25. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Check. Crunch. Slam.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsay. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
Brings up 3rd down.
Hey, take your socks off back to home. Socks off back to home. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Yep. Deuce. SOS.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Denver. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. This is taken at the 15. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Von Miller make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
10 at their own 19-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight. Maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here, because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Pick it up. 46 to Mike, 46. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Shotgun snap to Locke. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Broncos 0. Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Locke trying again after the pick six. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but it's going to be second down.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Locke. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Locke working out of the gun.
Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler.
And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Hey, you got three, three down. Check. Check, hot route.
Locke on the give. It's Lindsey.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Ball carrier taken down at the 19-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To throw it is Locke. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Well, look what we have here. A sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Let's go. 50, clean. Slow. Hey, alert 3.
They'll run with Lindsey. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
That's going to be caught by Judy.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Jerry Judy
with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game at 7. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10
at their own 43.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
No game.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert on the screen. This is Eckler. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They snap it to Herbert. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Complete to Austin.
Austin Eckler, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
From the 31, Locke. Open man handler, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. From the gun, it's Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And this is recovered by the Chargers. Chargers.
Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you, all right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth league. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
It's Eckler again. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Chargers. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Chargers 21, Broncos 7.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. The Charger drive about to get going. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 34. Here is Ekeler. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do that. Have to use timeouts. What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Once more, here's Ekeler. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Running on first down, Ekeler. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13.
Ball carrier.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up